Hey everyone, my name is Scott. I'm the founder and author of SANspotter.com, and I've got the post-international business class pre-coronavirus blues. Yep, I just arrived here in Shanghai after a long flight from LA, and I've got quite a lot on my mind at the moment. First and foremost, I'm here to catch China Southern Airlines flight number 3585 to Guangzhou. I'm also trying really hard to enjoy this, but I just can't because my phone keeps blowing up with really scary coronavirus news. Today is January 22nd, by the way, just one day before they started quarantining off entire cities here in China. You know that kick in the gut feeling you get when you realize that you messed up really bad and that there's no turning back? I got that. Anyway, I'm here, so I might as well press on. Besides, as morbid as it may sound, I'm a firm believer that there's no such thing as bad content. If I end up dead from all this, well, at least I can say that I died doing what I love. And who knows, you might even end up getting a detailed hospital review out of it if I can hang on long enough. Anyway, the second thing on my mind this evening was figuring out how to get myself back into economy class mode. It was an awesome business class experience on the ride over from LA, but back to reality I go for my flight down to Guangzhou. Holy crap, that rhymes. In all seriousness, yes, the economy class situation was downright silly compared to the reality of walking straight into a major health crisis here in China. I've done some stupid things in my life, but how stupid of me was it to get on this plane without wearing a face mask? So yeah, this is my first ever China Southern review. It's a 2-hour flight down to Guangzhou tonight, and scary threats of the coronavirus or not, I'm ready. Let's see here. There's some blue premium economy seats, the legroom looks decent, and yeah, I'm pretty much the only person on this plane not wearing a face mask. What could possibly go wrong? And here we have the regular economy seats. I'm still seeing oceans of blue fabric, but what happened to all the legroom I just saw up in premium economy? Can we please get some of that back here? If I just hadn't stepped off a long 14-hour flight from the US, and I was still feeling snappy and fresh, I'd be able to come up with a really clever way of describing just how tight this seat pitch is. With my current state of mind, all I can think of is... I've been awake for 36 hours now, I'm in a country where I cannot speak the language, and I'm sitting deep in the bowels of an airplane which will take me closer to the epicenter of the coronavirus. This is fun, I promise. Oh, I keep forgetting that this is supposed to be a China Southern economy class review, so therefore, here's some mandatory footage of the power outlets found at the base of every seat. All you fellow world travelers out there know the feeling of sitting cold, tired, and somewhat helpless in the back of a dark airplane in a strange country late at night. I wasn't even sure that I was on the right plane, but all I could really hope for was that I was going to end up in a warm bed tonight. Since there's nothing to see in this clip, I'm going to take advantage of the lack of visuals and ask you to join me in welcoming my newest first-class patron, Mark Huggenberger. If you ever find yourself in Switzerland and want a really awesome day tour, he is your guy. Our departure out of Shanghai this evening was delayed by about 10 minutes or so, but who cares? The biggest issue I'm facing right now is staying awake long enough so that I can finish my first ever China Southern review. Want to know what's really trippy? Waking up from a dead sleep having to immediately digest a luxury car advertisement. Talk about being transported to a third dimension against my will or something. The trippiness continued when the flight attendant instantly switched from lightning-fast Mandarin Chinese to near-native English when offering me the in-flight meal. "It's beef," she said proudly and confidently, more clearly and precise than even I could say it. I will say that this in-flight meal brought me back to consciousness better than I thought it would. No, it wasn't all that good, but I've got more than enough energy now to push on to Guangzhou. I think. Maybe. I spent the remaining 30 minutes of this flight contemplating my plan of attack for my arrival into Guangzhou. More specifically, when I turn on my phone, do I dare check the latest coronavirus news? Or do I take the ignorance is bliss approach and enjoy the latest aviation pics from Chen instead? Oh, and huge props to the guy sitting next to me who cleared my tray table for me and then latched it back into place when the flight attendants made the announcement to do so. Apparently, he assumed that I didn't understand what was happening, which led me to believe that I must look more like a tourist here in China than I thought I did. Welcome to Guangzhou. It's just past midnight now. I'm barely clinging to consciousness, and you're probably wondering, am I still feeling the blues? Actually, no, I'm not, but it's too late to go back and change the music now. China Southern A321 economy class isn't that much to talk about, especially considering how cramped these seats are, but in all fairness, it wasn't any worse than what I would get on a United Airlines A320 flight from San Diego to San Francisco or something. Apparently, the protocol for getting out of an economy class seat here in China is to be as aggressive as possible, because it was looking like nobody was going to let me out. For what it's worth, I'd stop dead in my tracks to let any one of my patrons out of their seats. Warren, colleagues, Aaron Slater, and everyone else, you'll always get first priority from me. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you've ever wanted to see me frolic around in Singapore Airlines business class, well, that video is next. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.